The tariffs on Chinese imports are coming down, but only for the next 90 days. So what does this mean for you? I'm going to tell you in a second, but first you need to understand we're definitely not out of the woods yet.
If a longer-term deal is not reached with China at the end of these 90 days, can the American people expect those tariffs to go back up to 145%?
No, but they would go up substantially higher.
And then
at 145, you're really decoupling because nobody's going to buy.
Okay, so first, as you know, last month, President Trump imposed 145% tariffs on imports coming into the United States from China. And in response, China put 125% tariffs on American exports going into their country. As reported in this video, this policy has led to imports grinding to a halt at our ports around the United States. Prices are going up on lots of things that Americans buy every day, and U.S. consumers are being stuck with astronomical tariff bills when they buy products directly from companies that just so happen to be located in another country. Well, this morning, the Trump administration announced, starting on Wednesday of this week, for the next 90 days, the United States and China will cut tariffs on each other by 115%. That means the United States tariff on Chinese imports will go from 145% down to 30%. And the Chinese tariffs on American imports will go from 125% down to 10%. But the tariffs the president put on Chinese steel, aluminum, cars, and other existing tariffs prior to April 2nd will stay in place. So what's all this going to do for all of us? Well, first, the fact is, as I have reported for months, investors hate tariffs. So when tariffs start to go away, as they did today, markets soar. We saw that again today with the Dow ending the day up almost 1,200 points. Now, the other important reality you need to understand is while it is a positive sign that these tariffs have come down, a 30% tariff is still pretty high. It's definitely lower than 145%, but American importers are warning consumers that this 30% tariff will still increase prices on all of us. You also need to understand that you don't feel the impacts of tariffs immediately. And that goes for this tariff reduction as well. As I've been reporting for lots of products, that impact takes weeks or even more than a month to be felt by consumers. And that's because, for example, Chinese goods that are subject to tariffs often come to the United States by cargo ship. And those cargo ships take anywhere from 2 weeks to 40 days to get to the United States. So if an American importer hears this news today and says, I'm going to place a huge order from China on Wednesday to get a bunch of stuff into the United States at this 30% lower tariff rate, on the long end of that trip, we as consumers are not going to see that item available for purchase until like mid-June. So it's going to be a while before these lower tariff goods are available to us. That means between now and then, we are probably going to be seeing two things. One, higher prices on certain goods coming from China that were subject to the 145% tariffs and were ordered in the month of April. And two, we are probably going to be seeing some shortages of certain types of items. And that's because lots of American importers saw that 145% price tag and they were like, forget it, I'm not placing any orders. And if no orders were placed, then no items showed up to the United States on those cargo ships. The last nugget of information I want you to understand about this trade policy, because this is going to impact you as well, is the uncertainty of all of it. One day the tariffs are on, the next day they're off. Today they're 145%, tomorrow they're 30%. All this chaos is causing lots of problems for American companies. Businesses don't just plan for next week. Really, right now, they're planning for next year and the next 5 years. And how can they plan when they don't know how much things they sell are going to cost?